Hi guys, hi. Welcome to our third live for this week. Okay, so today we are doing a live at one of my favorite place. I believe some of you have seen this live before. So today will be the kind of like the official like live tour, which we will upload on our various social. So thanks for joining us today to all our followers from IG. Thank you so much for joining us on this Friday evening. Yeah, I know it's like 放工时间 of work and maybe some of you is rushing for dinner, then have to pause and watch this live. And just to let you know, okay, if you all got something on like halfway, you need to go offline, it's totally fine. You will not miss anything because what we will do is we will upload this video on our IG feed, IGTV, and also to all our YouTube viewers, we will upload on YouTube for you guys as well. So you guys can watch on the various social lah to catch up on some of the part that you have missed out. Okay, so now let us just give it a while more for like more people to come before we comment our tour. Okay, anyway, right now we're at this space is what is my foyer area. Basically is where like a private enclosed area before we leads to the main space of the house itself. Because for me, I always like to zone out my space to have a private foyer area before we entering the like dry kitchen or living, because I don't like to boom then one shot you see everything kind of stuff lah. I like to have some segregation. So this is my segregation, and if you have been following some of my previous story, you have realized that I have imported like this beautiful door behind me all the way from Bali. Now you can catch up on some of the stories, backstories behind how I import these doors and what is the difficulty that I face. So I wouldn't spend too much time to talk about it here, but over here just to show you how the actual things look like. Okay, because I really like this double door, even though it has some flaws. For example, like you have like cracks here and there. Yeah, but for me it is perfection in imperfection, so it's totally acceptable for me. Okay, and I really like all this like curve carving. Yeah, so for this theme that we are going for this space itself, we are going for something more oriental, modern. It's something different from what I usually do, the modern luxe theme. So I think that it's a good opportunity for me to try something new. Okay, so I guess that let's just not wait any longer. Okay, I don't want to hold you guys up, so let's go into the house. Okay, let's go in, guys. Alright, so before we tour the rest of the area, maybe Erwin, you can come over here. Now let me just explain a bit more like this is where we came in from. Okay, so behind me you used to have a window. In fact, there's like a louver window just arrived today, so I'm going to get that set up. Okay, so this is where we come in. My double door. Okay, now my security system in this house is very old school. Basically, this house is just secured by this kind of like wooden woodlock system. Yeah, it's very like vintage style, which I find like rather interesting. Okay, and I really like what I love about like perfection and imperfection is like you see all this like rustic details. Yeah, for me I think it's fine. It's part of the beauty of the door itself. Yeah. Okay, so as you can see, right, for the color palette of my living space, I'm going for something more earthy tone and something more organic, which is why I have decided to use micro cement for my flooring and also lime plastering for my walls. Okay, so it's almost for my entire house. Yeah, and not just wall itself. And I let the kind of like the element continue all the way to the ceiling. Yeah. And because this is that's an old house. Okay, so old house usually have this problem is there is a lot of beams. Yeah, a lot of beams all over everywhere. So how I overcome this is almost at all the beams, I have decided to curve it. Yeah, let me just climb on my sofa set. I decided to curve it. So it looked kind of like intentional. It looked like part of the design. So like part of the design everywhere. So it doesn't look so obvious that, hey, the beam is all over your place. And stuff. And I really like how the guys did my curve for this portion and continue the curve all the way over here. You see, at this intersection is very difficult to do, and I like how they finish it up nicely, my partition guys, and how it is really quite challenging for the lime plastering crew to lime plaster my ceiling, especially all this curve, because we are not just talking about like one layer. Like to lime plaster ceiling itself or walls, it takes up to 7 layers or 8 layers. Like to the exact details of what are the different layers. I remember there's some application on some name to it, but I can't really recall. So yeah, I can't provide that information right now. Okay, so yeah, I really like how they finish up my ceiling, especially when spotlight like kind of like shine on it. You can really see the texture of the textured walls, like you see on this wall itself. Like with all the close lighting, you can really see the imperfection, like all the randomness of all the grains. Yeah, it's really so beautiful. Yeah. So over here in front, now I used to have a half-white window here. So if you guys have seen my TikTok video, so this is the part that I kind of like featured. Yeah, that I'm very happy with. And I created this beam to conceal the track of my this sliding rubber window. So in fact, this window treatment here, right, I have been thinking like, what should I put here, you see? Because window, I know we curtain, but if we curtain here, it's very weird. Then we could have do like Venetian blind as well. Venetian blind will work aesthetically, but in terms of practicality, I would think not so much because of the function that I want it to be. For example, I eat here, or I work from home. When I work from home, I kind of use this space, okay? But I want some natural lighting, yet I want some privacy. So what I will do with this rubber window is I will just tilt the top portion so I can have natural lighting coming in, but yet provide me with the privacy. That's the number one reason why I go for a rubber window. Although it is slightly costly, but it serves its function. Of course, there is a honeycomb blind is able to achieve such effects also. But the next thing that I want to share is not just is this a rubber window, it is a sliding rubber window. Yes. So why I want to make it have this sliding feature, right, is because I don't cook at home, so I order delivery quite often. So as you can see, I partition out my space, so I don't want to go all the way out. Yes, I know I'm lazy. I don't want to go all the way out there to collect my food from the riders. So I'll just open this up and I will just unlock my window and I'll just go over and say, hey bro. Then I'll just take my food from the window. And once I'm done, I'll close my window. There is a window there, then I'll lock it and I close my rubber window. Yeah, because some people may think that, hey, like this, you are encouraging like burglary, people can like break into your house, that kind of stuff. So there's some locking mechanism outside at the window. But of course, if I want additional mechanism, I can always add a bolt lock here or something. But I don't see a need to lock. Yeah, because I think that so far I'm quite happy, quite good with it.
Someone asked you to sell ice cream at your window.
Sell ice cream, sell coffee, anything. More tea, okay, also can. Okay, so I really like this latch feature. It has so much fun. It's one of my favorite spots. Yeah. So I have this at island height, so I just can have a bar stool seating. Okay, so as you can see, this is of a higher height compared to this carpentry here. Okay, so of course, like I have this worktop area because, like I say, I don't really cook at home often, but it will still be nice to have a worktop, and I don't want this to look so much like a pantry as well, which is why I don't have like a fridge. Like you wouldn't see a fridge in my house. So where's my fridge? Now, ta-da! Okay, so I've decided to invest in this Fisher and Paykel, like a built-in drawer fridge system. I've seen a few other brands, but I'm not quite sure how reliable those brands are, so I decided, okay, let's just go for something better. Yeah, so I'm quite happy with this fridge itself. The only setback is it has a few functions though. If you come over here, you see that you have a wine, pantry, fridge, chill, like freezer. Yeah. But the thing is, at any point of time, you can only choose one. So it's very retarded. Like if I want to make ice, I have to take out all the drinks. Then I can make ice. So it doesn't make sense. So that's the only setback lah. But to me, I think it's fine. Because every time if I have a group of friends coming over for drink, I'll say, hey bro, can you buy some ice over? So yeah, we can make that work. Okay. So next would be my well. Yeah, thanks to Well so much for this water dispenser. Is really great. I mean, like I say, I want to keep my worktop like clean, so I don't even need to put a kettle here. Yeah, so I can have drinking water anytime I want. Okay, so next would be my sink itself. Okay, so I want to keep everything clean, so I found this thing. They come with a lid here to cover up your washing area. So if I want to do any washing, I'll just open up and do my stuff. Then once I'm done, I'll close back this lid, and this lid has a function. I have all these holes for water to drain. So it acts as a very good dish drying area. For example, I wash my cup, then wash it, and after that I can just let it dry like this. So the water will drain below. Yeah, so that is the element that I'm going for. Everything try to be as clean as possible. And next, I think the last thing that I want to recommend here is this tabletop from Constantino. If I'm not wrong, this series is Indian Black by Sensas. Yeah, it's really lovely. I love the grain so much. Yeah. Now, initially for my carpentry, I wanted to try like aluminum or metallic drawers or carpentries, but I realized those are so expensive. So I opt for this kind of metallic laminates instead lah. Yeah, which I think not bad, quite legit. Okay. So, I share this part, I come here, and now let's go back to here to talk more about this space. So behind me is this curve. I really like this curve wall, so things don't look so regular. This is where we partition our foyer area. Okay, so I like this curve wall. So I don't like the space to look too regular and too fixed. Yeah, I like to have shapes and forms all over the place. Which is why, if you realize my house, there is no TV feature wall or no TV console, because I'm not sure whether you guys are like myself, we don't really watch TV. If we do watch, maybe it's just smart TV like Disney Plus or Netflix. Yeah, which is why I think these days maybe having a TV feature wall or TV console is kind of optional if your lifestyle is tailored that way. Which is why I invested in this Sherry Eye TV from Samsung. So I really like that this TV, I'm not trying to promote a TV, but I really like this TV a lot. It's like it has this cable management panel like behind the TV, whereby if I open up, right, like I can do all my cable management works, like my power, all this, like by right, the power is connect here lah, so you can wire it down and through the legs and you won't see it. Then it goes to your power point. And once you are done with your wiring work, you just close back this panel off. Okay, done. And the back is clean, so even if this is facing this area, it's totally fine as well. It's not too messy. And you can shift this anywhere you want. So I have them angular in this manner, so I can watch my TV over here. Okay, so this would be my living space. And if you realize my rugs, in my previous life I do some unboxing because this is the last piece of furnishing that arrived. I really like this rug a lot. It's like so instead of a conventional rectangular shape, round shape and whatnot, this is really a sorted shape. And yes, I really like how this create character to the overall space itself. Yeah. Okay. Then okay. Now where I'm sitting on is I will call this modular like sofa set that is customized by Bluffing. So I have post a TikTok video on the various configuration that I can play with this sofa set itself, so you guys can check out my TikTok video to see how I transform this space. So for now, maybe I try to answer some question I see in my TikTok comments. For example, some owners, they say that some viewers, they ask, does this come with locking mechanism? So the answer is no. Okay, all these are entirely movable. Okay, it's entirely movable, but it is kind of heavy, so it's not like something that, it's not like it can totally move. Especially when they are side by side. There is some friction involved, whereby you can't really, even if you shake like very hard, it won't like go out of place one. So same with people ask, hey, this backing, is it like fixed or anything? Now, here's the thing. Inside this backing is very heavy because they add add sandbag inside some of their hidden formula. And if you realize below there is some like anti-slip thing. Sorry, Bluffing, I share your secret out. Yeah, but I hope this answers your question. Yeah, Bluffing, the team at Bluffing really through like various R&D kind of like figure all this out so that we can have viable transformation here. So, but of course, if you are someone that would prefer like a high back sofa, then maybe this might not be that suitable, yeah, for you, because this have a low setup behind, and if you want like higher back support, you probably just have to rely on the cushion itself. Okay. Okay. So. Okay. Now, as you see, the color theme is, I try to keep it quite simple without overdoing it. But I also don't want my space to look like too plain and boring. So I try to incorporate some green into it, which is my artificial green behind. Yeah. Okay, now I have this segment of artificial green, or what I call it, artificial landscape. I really like the feelings like behind like you have a private garden, and by having this green in between the living space, it acts as a very nice backdrop behind your living area. Yeah, and also it acts as a nice like a piece of green feature when we are in the bedroom itself, which we will go in later on. Okay? Yes. Okay. Okay, so you see over here, like maybe I'll share a bit more on lighting as well. Right now we have turned on all the lights, but for some of us, we are not really such a fan of like heavy lighting. We prefer something like more moodish, like accent lighting like this to create that mood or that vibe. Just rely on some like standing light or some spotlight here and there. Like sometimes there's really no need to go all the way up. Yeah, you can just have some lighting here and there, and the mood is really, yeah, it's really so different. It's really vibes so well, like so chill. You can drink wine and have a heart-to-heart talk. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, wait. That's a secret. Yeah, later. Okay. Okay, so this is my small corner where I display my hobbies. Okay, so nothing much to shout about. Like initially, I'm thinking whether to warm out my board or not, but I'm like, okay, this wall, like I love it so much that I feel so happy to drill on it. So far not yet. No, just let it rest there. Okay, so back now to my bedroom. Okay, for my bedroom, I try to keep it like really simple and really cozy. It's like I don't even have a bed frame, which I don't want to. So I created like a platform using Burmese tape. Now, if a standard parquet flooring or vinyl flooring just doesn't work for me, because I want something different. I want to feel like I'm like sleeping on a yacht or something, or in a resort. So I created this suspended profile using really slim profile Burmese tape, and I want to make sure that they have all this like groove line in between the tape line and stuff. So when you step on it, wow, you can really feel that, wow, on a yacht 的感觉, very luxury kind of vibes. So I also get the guys to like customize 2 strips of LED which are embedded in the decking itself. Yeah. So like I say, I don't have a bed frame, so that's it. I just basically throw my mattress there, and I don't even have a proper bedside table, which I don't see that I need to store a lot of things. So I just get 2 Ashwood like wood log and just use as my bedside table log. Okay, let me show you how cozy this bedroom can be. Okay, so if I want, probably sometimes I'll just on the 2 coat light at the side and on some like chill lounge music. Maybe pour a glass of like red wine here, and I just can noir here one the whole day, and I can just like slap here with my wine, then checking out my green, imagine they are real. Okay, then I will imagine behind that 2 doors, once I open outside is the beach, and I can serve. Yeah, it's the kind of lifestyle, that kind of vibes that I'm great for here. So it's very imaginative. I just totally forget about what it sounds like. Yeah, just imagine my dream place, Bali. Okay, Bali. Okay, so in front here, right, basically is I have this rover panel. Now ignore all this. All this is something that I will not pass aesthetically on, but it's basically for my projector screen, which I'm testing out some stuff here. So once I open up, yeah, that's my dining table. If you see in my TikTok video, then you show how I set up that space, create a dining space out there. So yeah, both sides are like bifold storage. Okay, so okay, are you guys ready for the big review, which is my walk-in wardrobe here? Ta-da. Okay, come on in. Okay, we try to feature this side first. Okay. So for my walk-in wardrobe, I have one row of display shelf. Basically, is for my like accessories, like my hat, some of my shoes, and some of my bags. I don't really have a lot of bags, so yeah. If my collection build up, yeah, then my shoes probably will go down there. Yeah. That was my intention. Shoes should go down there. Here I got nothing to display. Yeah. I'm a very simple person actually. So, like you see for my shop, I don't use the standard carpentry profile, so I go for metal finishing, and also LED lightings on both sides. So initially, right, let me show you guys one trick. It's like if you want to create this kind of slim lighting profile, right? Sometimes you may say that, hey, LED got so slim on, man. Some I see like it's like very thick on it. Yeah. Or you may say that, hey, how you create this like not very bright effect? Because I realized my LED light is very bright. Yeah. So what I did is I get a carpenter to cut out a piece of like laminate to wrap over the LED strip. Okay. Cover up. I just say you just review 3mm how. So these are the details that carpenter usually find it annoying. But I think it made a difference because I can show you the before. Boom, it's very liang, and it's like I stand here, I can see the LED. Then I stand here, I can see the LED. I'm very gao-wei. So yeah, these are the things that I would love to do. Okay, then. Now we're done with this segment, so over here, this part, this will be my open concept walk-in wardrobe. Okay, I'll explain up there. Now let me explain below. Now we have all seen like pull out like pants, drawer, or pull out belts. Yeah, so there's a pull out pants. You don't really need to cater a lot of space for pants because it's generally smaller. Okay, now for clothes. You've seen the pull-out function already, right? So it's really very good, and I would say I recommend to people that like to have a walk-in wardrobe format, but you guys are worried about upkeeping. Now, normally we will like kind of arrange our clothes this way, vertically. Okay. Now this way we are arranging our clothes horizontally. And you just need to upkeep the first 4 pieces in front. So that makes things so easy. Okay? So like you have seen the pull-out function. So imagine if I arrange horizontally, then the clothes inside wouldn't be very hard to access. Now this pull-out function makes things so much easier. Yeah, you can pull out, then you can take from here, from there, anywhere. You can access your clothes. Yeah, you can pick already, then after you hand back, after you push back. Boom. Done. Okay? Okay. Now for this wardrobe, right? If you want to design something like this, right, you have to consider that the overall outlook must be like must be linear and spacious, because one thing about wardrobe system is they usually have this like this carcass coming in between, like it's like a segment. So as you can see, I don't have any carcass, it's totally open concept. Yeah. why we are able to achieve that is because some reinforcement work that is going on top and behind, yeah, to support the structure. If not, like 4 rows of clothes hanging on this, it's a matter of time. If let's say the carpenters never do the right reinforcement, it will collapse. Yeah, but if you done the right thing, you're fine. Not only can you hang your clothes, you can also suspend your drawers, like which is my whole rows of drawers here are all suspended. Yeah, it's not grounded to the wall. I mean, yeah, to the floor at all. Okay. Okay. So basically, this is for my wardrobe. Now, behind me, this part here is for full height. There is storage on top and below. Okay, so plenty of storage. And on top open space is where I put the luggage. Okay, now over here, this would be my like a vanity area. Okay, my dresser area. So I like customize this like solid black integrated sink with the top is up. So it kind of like anchor until here. So on this part, I create like a recessed profile with black laminate to make it look like it's like one part of the design. Yeah. So I try my best lah to kind of like match it already. Yeah. Okay. So I have like a full mirror, and like now my toothbrush and hair dryer, all this will goes to the side. I create a niche at the side here. Yeah, for my compartments. Okay, now I keep it clean for photo shoot purposes. Okay, so yeah. So now this will be my dresser. Now let me show you something very interesting, which is over here. Okay, now behind me you are seeing like this stone slab wall. Okay, it's so pretty. It's something that I always wanted to do, so finally I get the chance to do it. Now guys, if let's say you decide to have such a feature in your space, my recommendation would be don't overdo it. Yeah, maybe just find a small feature spot to do it, and don't throw like the whole feature wall unless you are going for a really caveman kind of a theme. Yeah. Okay, so this panel, now you may think that it is real stone. I've been looking for the longest time, but these are not. These are in fact like I don't know what is it called. It's like a kind of plastic finishing. So if I turn off the light, it look kind of artificial. Yeah, you can try to turn off. Yeah, you can see. You can see it. Yeah, it looks very artificial. It looks nothing fancy. Okay, but when you turn on the spotlight, it casts all the shadows on the texture itself and make the whole thing look so good. Okay, but of course, this kind of aesthetic things, right? You need to maintain. I mean, I tell you all the good and bad. The bad is like you need to maintain because it's a dust magnet, so you need to like dust it frequently, lah. Okay. So for my space, I don't like to have. I don't like to drill my walls, so I don't have any clothes rack or hooks even. So I get this shelf here to hang my towels and my clothes. Okay. Okay. Now, okay, maybe let me take you to my shower area. Okay. Ta-da! Okay, the last time around, I kind of like demo. Yeah, and someone commented, asked me, okay, demo how you take a shower. So I'm not gonna do that. I'll just show you like how this rain function works. Okay, I'm going for a concealed system, and I really like ceiling mounted rain shower set. Yeah, so I have it like here, like this. Oh, so this is my favorite time of the day, is to like stand here and enjoy a warm shower. Okay, so yeah, and it also comes with this shampoo rack, which act as a holder. Oh, my handheld shower. For my handheld shower, here, come an attachment. Okay, maybe bro, you can come over here. Okay, there's something that I wish to share with you guys regarding like black fittings. Now, if you guys like to go for black fittings, right, you have to take note. Sometimes if you go for cheap one, then all this like painted, it will tend to like come off really easily. Yeah. So even if you go for reputable brand like Hans Grohe or Grohe, if it is like they call it non-电镀, non-electronic plated kind of stuff, then it will tend to peel. Even for good brands, it will peel. It's just that how soon it will peel only. Like you see, the peeling can be this bad. Okay, so black are nice lah, but like we have this kind of problem lor. Oh. Okay, like, but if you go for this kind of electronic plated one, then this kind it wouldn't peel. It wouldn't peel. But this kind tends to be more expensive. So I'm using this here and I'm using this over here. We call it like black gold. Okay, so we can come back to over here. I'm not quite sure whether this angle, can you see this or you stand there better? Is here better? Better, right? Okay. So over here, right, I'm going for a wall-mounted WC system. Now the thing about wall-mounted is you need to like kind of construct a wall. Okay. But for the surface of the wall itself, right, it don't always have to tile it. For example, for this surface here, in fact, is a compact plus. So I decide to use compact plus, this Blackwood series for my paneling work. Whereby this at the side here, these are tiles. These are large format tiles. Yeah. So I created like over here, because the ceiling is very low, so I can't install any like a spotlight. So it's basically ambience light. Yeah, which I think is fine lah, because when I'm using my WC, I don't need something so bright to shine on my head. I just want to have a good mood, like a nice ambience, nice music. Yeah. Okay. So my flushing system will be like half height until this height is up. Then above basically will be my storage. Okay. So will be my storage. There will be my box up for my piping. Okay. Now if it's entirely removable, so I can do my servicing as well. Okay. So on the side here, this part here, I have like open shop. Yeah, but this shop, I do it a bit differently. Like I never use metal. Yeah, because I'm not quite sure whether can it withstand in a wet environment. So shop, I experiment, use compact also, black compact, and it totally works. Yeah, it looks perfect. It looks seamless. Yeah. See, there's a compact shaft. It's not metal compared to in front, if you see. Okay. Right. Now, so behind this mirror cabinet is all my storage lah. Is where I kept my like washer, dryer, yeah, Dyson vacuum cleaner. That's up behind here. Okay. Okay, cool. I guess we covered this area already. So of course the last thing lah is the ceiling. I painted it black. Yeah. not everyone can accept lah. Like some people come and say, wow, 这么暗 ah, you know. But really, like, got different. Okay. Okay, I think we can go. Let's head out. The living area. Okay, cooler. Okay, maybe I think we have covered our entire space. Yeah, and let's just open up for some Q&A time. Like you guys have any question at all, feel free to ask me. Okay, let's just open for 5 minutes. Yeah, maybe you can sit here. Okay. Yeah. Q&A time. Let me scroll over. Okay. So, okay. Maybe if that is, you guys can keep the question coming if you have any. But if not, I'll just try to see what else I can cover, huh?
Where do you get your lights from and what kind?
And what kind? Okay, for this whole house, the lightings is from my lighthouse. And I use only 2 type of lights. Yeah, one it's mostly like spotlight, about 3K. I can't really remember the name, but it's all round shape. And good question on the lighting though, because recently I saw some lighting that is like a sunken and recessed in, and you can like cement screed the border as well. I did consider that kind of it's called concave lightings or whatnot, but I just worried that because like line plastering is a very tedious process. So if anything happens to the light and I need to do servicing, then how? I need to line plaster the surface again. So I did consider practical aspect of things. Yeah, that's why I didn't go for it.
How long is the reno period?
How long is the reno period? Okay, if we are talking about reno period right now, right, I'll say safely is about 3 months. Of course, we can't talk about this place because this place took me quite long to do because my priority is in owner's home. So it's always, yeah, make sure that you guys are well taken care of first.
Is this your house?
Now this is wait, who is the one that asked that question?
When is the ideal time plan to start renovation if apartment TOP is last quarter?
Apartment TOP is last quarter. Okay. Now let's just, I would say, maybe you backdate about 3 to 6 months before your TOP date. If let's say you guys is keen to engage us, because for us every month we are only able to take up 1 project, and I would say design conceptualization will take about 2 months. So it will be better to engage earlier to avoid like any disappointment. Yeah.
How much is this reno?
Now for this house itself, wow, that is really a lot of segment that we are considering. So I'm afraid I can't provide a number. Yeah, it's for time, because for me, like, I need to calculate, for example, the concealed fridge, all that. Yeah, so I don't really look into that yet.
Where you get your inspiration from?
Where I get my inspiration from? Okay, now I get a lot of inspiration from overseas projects, especially those that is from Taiwan or even China or even Korea. Yeah, and like I realize Pinterest, it's a good platform to use, I admit, but I find that if you guys are okay with Chinese, you guys can try Xiaohongshu. Xiaohongshu have some really good reference for overseas work. Yeah, which is really very interesting. Although some of the materials there is not that applicable or quite difficult to find here. Take for example this Sharon's TV, this inspiration is something that I got from Xiaohongshu. Yeah.
Should they do defect checklist first or go straight to you guys?
Oh, if you are talking about defect checklist, then come to us, then you will be too late already. That means you probably will have already collected your keys. Yeah, so definitely will be look for us first. Yeah, look for us. Then after that, once you engage us and we finalize our design, by the time we finalize the design, it's the time we collect your keys. Then you can take your time to do your defects. Then we come in again to execute the renovation.
Do you see yourself changing the position of the sofa often, like in the TikTok?
No, I don't really change it that often because I live here alone mostly, so I don't really would need to create a dining setup. Yeah, like I eat over there at that bar area, so I don't need to create a dining configuration, and I'm okay with like this. Maybe sometimes I may put things together for the Netflix and chill format. Yeah, if not, yeah, I think this so far I played so many layouts, this worked best for me. Okay, so if there's no other question, I think the last thing that I would like to take the opportunity to share and cover is that sometimes a lot of I believe a lot of our viewers, they are not all homeowners. We have some designers that follow us as well, and some of them have been really appreciative of our sharing, and some is asking, wow, you're very generous, Ben, how you share so much, you're not scared what people learn and people can do better and all that kind of stuff. And but they are your competitors, you're sharing with your competitors to let them level up and things like that. But I always think that in this industry is how much can one do, so that has always been my thinking process. Yeah, which is I would think that I feel happy to share, and I feel happy to see beautiful works also, which I see a lot of IDs design firms out there, and wow, they are really having very amazing interior design as well, which make me happy. That even though even it might have nothing to do with me, but for me it doesn't matter. I will still share. Yeah, because that's just me, So which is I really hope that one day we will be able to attract people to our team as well. Because if stranger, I can also share so much. If you imagine, let's say if you join us, if you are in my team, rest assured, I will share everything with you. So we are always open to hire new designers. So don't be shy, reach out to us. Yeah, because a lot of designers, they may say, very, very stressful, what if I'm not good enough? And then, you never try, you never know. Yeah, so reach out to us, please. Okay, help us expand our team.
Where's the door from?
Where's the door from? Like this door? The double door is from Bali. Yeah, and it's probably the first and the last time I will ever do it. Cause it's so complicated. Unless I have a huge landed project whereby I need to buy 5 door, 10 door, I'm building a villa, then I will buy some furniture from Bali, then container shipment, that kind of stuff that makes sense. If not I buy this door, the cost of shipment cost me more than the door itself I totally it's when I see the shipment fee when they bill to me, I'm like, am I going to pay for it? But if I don't pay for it, my door will stuck in Bali. So no choice.
Wallpaper, lime wash, or textured paint, which is better?
Wallpaper, lime wash, or textured paint? Textured paint, you're talking about what kind of textured paint? Yeah, the very patchy kind of textured paint. Then those I have not used that, and I will never use that. That's for sure. But if you're talking about a stucco wall, then I think those are still fine. Then lime plaster, Now, for me, why I don't want to go for wallpaper, not that I have something against wallpaper lah, is that wallpaper will tend to have that kind of joint line, and I would say wallpaper is not just the joinery part, but also I don't like my surface to be too repetitive. I like the randomness. Yeah, because that is to me that is organic beauty, or that is the raw beauty as well. Yeah, and I really like the fact that we can decide how pitted we want, how textured we want, and what colors we want. In fact, for lime plaster or micro cement, you can look through the entire Pantone chart, like the paint, and give them the color code and say that I want to do to this color, and they can tailor it for you. And you can tell them, I want this surface, I want it this pitted, I want like it sort like this, like very rough surface. They can do it. Or you can know that I want more like Le Bonito, I want to do a bit pinkish pastel pink. You can do it as well. Yeah, so I would say lime plaster a lot of customization option. Okay?
Where you wash your clothes?
Where I wash my clothes, I have a washer dryer that's hidden inside. Hidden my cabinet. Okay? Okay, so if there's no other question, I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching and being so supportive. Whether you guys are coming from our IG, from our Facebook, from our YouTube viewers, and also from our TikTok. Thank you all so much for all the support. Yeah, we really enjoy doing all this live. And if there's any feedback on how we can do better, please let us know. Just like we just like try to use this microphone. So for our YouTube viewers, please let us know if this works, whether the audio quality is better. Yeah, so thank you all so much for all the support and all the feedback and all the DM and all the love. Alright, thank you. Have a good weekend. Goodbye.